Successful people aren't successful just because they got lucky. You can usually pinpoint their success down to their daily routine and habits. In this video, I'm going to share with you the habits of successful people and how you can implement them into your own life. Habit number 5 is my favorite. Let me know which one is yours. And also, I would appreciate it if you could like the video and subscribe for more great videos on business and making money. Okay, so the first habit is taking action. You probably had one of those friends who talk about what they're going to do and talk about how rich they're going to be and all the things they're going to buy with their money.
I know a bloke who builds Formula 1 cars. He owes me a favour.
But 2 years later, they're still in the same position they were in before, or probably even worse off. It's good to have big dreams and be ambitious. Successful people don't just talk. Successful people back up their talk with massive action and achieve what they set out to. As Gary Vaynerchuk says, make sure you back up ambition with action. Number 2 is setting goals. Successful people set goals, while unsuccessful people just drift through life with no goals. All successful people have goals and know exactly what they want and when they are going to achieve it by. In a study conducted on a Harvard Business School MBA class in 1979, they were asked a simple question: have you written set goals and created a plan to achieve them? 84% of the class had no goals, 13% had goals but no plans, while only 3% had goals and a plan. 10 years later, they found the 13% that had goals but no plan were making twice the amount of money as the 84%, but the 3% that had goals and a plan were making 10 times as much as the rest of the 97%. There are rumours that this study isn't true, as there isn't any concrete evidence regarding this study, but regardless of this, goals are scientifically proven to work. Number 3. Start with the end. Unsuccessful people often get overwhelmed, which is why they don't end up achieving what they want. Successful people, on the other hand, envision what they want, reverse engineer it, plan and work towards it. They look at people who have already done what they want and break down their success. They find people or learn from other people. Which brings me to my next habit. Number 4. Learn. Unsuccessful people won't think twice when spending $1,000 on the latest iPhone, but won't spend $1,000 on seminars or courses to increase their knowledge. Successful people will invest in themselves. They'll invest thousands of dollars into their knowledge and education. They don't hesitate to spend on courses, seminars, or books. Billionaires like Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, and Jack Dorsey credit learning as the keys to their success. Number 5. They wake up early. You've probably heard the saying, the early bird catches the worm. It means if you do something early, you will have an advantage and be successful. Countless number of successful people get up. Richard Branson wakes up at 5:45 in the morning to exercise, while actor The Rock wakes up at 4 in the morning. CEO of Apple wakes up at 3:45. Some ways you can start getting up early is planning your day the night before, going to bed earlier, and setting your alarm clock. Number 6. Continuous improvement. Abraham Lincoln was quoted as saying, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 hours sharpening the axe." What he meant by this quote is he would spend the first 4 hours preparing and improving himself, then he would take on the task. It's about having a growth mindset and wanting to be the best you can be. It's similar to the car giant Toyota and their Kaizen system. Kaizen is a Japanese word and means continuous improvement. You should aim to improve every day. Habit number 7. Never give up. Once unsuccessful people hear no a couple of times, they give up on their goals. When they face a challenge, they tend to throw in the towel. Not successful people though. Try asking James Dyson, who went through 5,126 failed prototypes of his vacuum machine and his savings over 15 years. But number 5,127 worked, and he's now worth over $6 billion. And what about rapper Jay-Z, who couldn't get any record label to sign him? He started his own record label and is the first rapper to become a billionaire. Number 8. Exercise. While some unsuccessful people hate exercise and would rather sit in front of the TV, successful people are completely different and they normally do some form of exercise during their day as they know it benefits their mind and body. Billionaire Mark Cuban does at least 1 hour of cardio a day, which can be playing basketball or going for a run. Actress and entrepreneur Jessica Alba does yoga and Krav Maga. Whatever you do, just do it. Habit number 9. Be grateful. Have you met one of those people that are always complaining? The ones that complain about their jobs,
They took our jobs! Yeah, they're down!
their car, their family, the government. Whatever it is, they're complaining. Successful people don't do this and instead are grateful. They practice gratitude on a daily basis. Highly successful people like Tony Robbins and Oprah Winfrey do this every day. Practice writing a few things you are grateful for. Number 10. Don't see failure as a bad thing. Unsuccessful people see failure as a bad thing. That's why they don't even try to do anything in the first place. They get embarrassed and think people will start laughing at them or see them as a failure. Successful people don't think like this. They see failure as a learning curve and learn more of failure than success. Another thing is they don't let failure paralyze them. Number 11. Be positive. This one ties in with habit number 9. Successful people remain positive even in challenging situations. There are so many benefits to positive thinking, such as better mental and physical condition and less chance of depression. Sometimes you just have to force yourself, but it is worth it. Number 12. Morning routine. Imagine this. Your alarm clock goes off and you hit snooze a couple of times. You go back to sleep, and when your alarm clock goes off again and you check the time, it's 8:45. You rush out of bed, run to brush your teeth, put your work clothes on and rush out the door for work. Unfortunately, it's like this for a lot of people. Successful people have morning routines in place. They wake up earlier and during that time they would read, meditate, exercise, journal and eat a healthy breakfast. It sets them up to tackle the day ahead. Number 13. Be mentally tough. Everyone faces challenges and setbacks in life. We have to keep moving forward through them. Mental toughness is developed by stepping out your comfort zone and doing things that scare you. It's something successful people have that unsuccessful people don't. Before getting his break into Hollywood, Vin Diesel struggled. He couldn't get into any movies and no directors would take a chance on him because of the way he looked. He ended up making a couple of short movies himself which he directed and produced. He submitted them to film festivals and handed out copies to influential individuals. Director Steven Spielberg ended up seeing his movie and cast him in one of his own movies. This then led to Vin Diesel getting bigger and better roles and starring in hit movies like The Fast and the Furious. Number 14. Giving back. Author Germany Kent once said, "If you're not reaching back to help anyone, then you're not building a legacy." Most successful people are generous with their advice and tend to help out whenever they can. A lot of successful people often donate money to charity. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett have donated billions to charity. Obviously, it's hard to match that, but helping others and giving back to those less fortunate should be a part of what you do. Finally, number 15, discipline. Discipline is the one trait that all successful people share. Discipline is the ability to do something even if you don't feel like doing it. Athletes, entrepreneurs and artists are all disciplined. This is one of the reasons unsuccessful people are where they are, because they have a lack of discipline. Just like you train your muscles in the gym, you have to train your mind to be disciplined.
Just Do it!
So those were the habits and traits of successful people. To summarize, number 1, take action. Number 2, have goals. Number 3, start with the end in mind. Number 4, learn. Number 5, wake up early. Number 6, continuous improvement. Number 7, never give up. Number 8, exercise. Number 9, be grateful. Number 10, failing isn't a bad thing. Number 11, be positive. Number 12, have a morning routine. Number 13, mental toughness. Number 14, giving back. And number 15, discipline. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe for more great videos.